And that's when I realized I didn't start a business that gave me time freedom. I started a business that gave me time flexibility. So listen to these very carefully. You may be a coach or you may be a VA, you may be offering services, but is that time freedom or is that time flexibility? If you're a mom, a coach, a service provider, or an educator, and you left corporate or you're thinking about leaving corporate so that you can run and grow a business from home, so that you can have more time for your family while growing your income, then this video is for you, because I'm going to share with you my journey, how I left corporate, started a different business that didn't give me what I wanted, pivoted, and now I run a membership in under 2 hours a day while making more income than I did at corporate and having more time available for my kids. And if we haven't met, hello, my name is Adriana. I help busy moms launch and sell online programs so they can have more time for their families while still making more income. So I did all the things that we're supposed to do. I went to college, graduated with 3 business degrees, a master's in business administration, and landed my dream corporate job. I really landed a job that I really freaking love. But after 7 years in corporate, I realized I didn't really want to work the 8 to 5. I got married. I was thinking about building a family. My mom was sick and she had been at the hospital for weeks. And I just realized I really wanted freedom. I knew that when I would have kids, I wanted to be available for my kids. I wanted to be available for the field trips. I wanted to be available for whenever they needed to go to the doctor. I wanted to be there with time freedom. But I also wanted financial freedom. I didn't just wanted to stay home without making an income. Making an income for me personally is very important. I knew I wanted time freedom while I was still making an income, doing something that didn't require me to be at an office from 8 to 5. So in December of 2017, I quit my corporate job and I started 2018 fresh, but I didn't have a plan. Now, back then, I had already been making wood signs. So I started just posting them on Facebook to see if anybody wanted me to make them a personalized wood sign. I had the Silhouette machine and I started making all the things that you could make with Silhouette, posting them and selling them. And since I started getting so many orders, the business took really fast, and I decided to actually establish it, register it, create my website, and create my first funnel online, something that could automate the marketing while I was making the wood signs. Now, at this point, I had a life coach. And the life coach told me I should become a business coach online. I had 7 years of experience as a business consultant in my dream job. So why not? However, I wasn't ready. I was super scared. My mindset wasn't where it was supposed to be. I was scared of what others were going to think about me. How in the world would I become a coach when I hadn't been online? Well, all of those fears were in my head, even though I knew that I was capable, and I just said I couldn't do it. Anyways, I launched my online business making wood signs, and I started going really good. However, back then I did realize that I was having more fun with the marketing of the business, with the marketing side, than with making the wood signs, but I just kept going. Fast forward a few months and my mom was sick and I had to travel to another city for her to get surgery and for me to take care of her. And when I was there, I couldn't make wood signs. That meant I wasn't getting paid. And that's when I realized I didn't start a business that gave me time freedom. I started a business that gave me time flexibility. So listen to these very carefully. You may be a coach or you may be a VA, you may be offering services, but is that time freedom or is that time flexibility? Here is where you need to make sure that you are starting a business with a business model that gives you what you want. If you want time flexibility, something that you're still exchanging your hours for dollars, but you can do that any time in a day, then you're on the right path with time flexibility. But if you want time freedom, you need something that is still running in the background, that is still running even when you're not showing up, because that is going to give you the time that you want. It's something that it's growing without showing up. That is time freedom. So when I was away with my mom and I realized that was actually the wrong business model that I wanted to implement. It was the wrong business model for what I was looking for. Then I went back to listening to my life coach and I decided to become an online business coach. By this time, I had already been coaching local women how to launch their online business for free. Because remember, my mindset wasn't there. So I was doing a lot of free work just because I really liked it. I love teaching other women how to launch their businesses online. I was just too afraid of actually charging money for it, okay? And that's when I officially decided to become an online business coach. Now, for a few months, I put together my website, I put together my program, I started helping other clients on a one-on-one basis, and I didn't need a lot of marketing just because I was seeing high-end clients on a one-on-one basis. However, a few months down the road, I found out that I was pregnant with twins. Super blessed, super happy. And that's when I decided that I could no longer take on high-end one-on-one clients because, again, it was still a business model I didn't know if I wanted to continue. I had already been joining so many self-study courses, memberships, group coaching programs, and I really liked the business model where a coach was teaching one-to-many. It was the business model that I wanted to incorporate into my business because that would allow me to impact more, grow my profits while still my time was limited in the business and in the time that I was investing into my business. That was the business model that I dream of. That is what I wanted to do. And that is when I launched my first group coaching program. In 2020, I was able to launch the Bold and Door Business Academy, in which I help other moms to launch their group coaching programs or memberships with ease, with an actual system that is going to work for moms. And I was able to help over 30 moms inside my membership while my babies were still under 2 years old. It is a system that I believe in because I experienced it and I know that it works for busy moms, especially with small children. And as of right now, if I wanted to help all my clients inside the membership, plus do a little bit of marketing, wouldn't take me more than 2 hours a day, every single day. So you can see I can run my business during nap time, which is perfect so that I can grow my business, I can serve my clients, and when my babies are up, I can actually take care of them. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the biggest points for you to start a business model that is going to allow you for more time while growing your income, because that is the business model that we moms need to implement. We need to make sure that we're implementing a business model that is going to serve us. Point number one is you don't need one-on-one clients. There is this misunderstanding that all coaches need one-on-one clients first. It is only if you want, but if you're an educator, you don't need one-on-one clients. Let me just give you an example. If you are an artist and you decide to offer some classes on painting, you don't go offering one-on-one coaching per se. Before you put your class together, you just advertise that you are a painter and you can offer this class. So if you become a coach who wants to offer a group coaching program or wants to offer a membership or something like that, go for it. The reason it would be beneficial to have one-on-one consulting first would only be to test your framework, to test your process. But if your process is already tested, if you have already helped friends and they've gotten results with your framework or your process, then you don't need to have one-on-one clients. In fact, it's super hard to have one-on-one clients when you are a busy mom. We go back to the time constraint. We go back to the limited time issue that we have. You need to make sure that you have time to market and build these relationships better. You need to have time to have sales calls, which is another part of the marketing on one-on-one clients. You need discovery calls to see if you both can work together, because we're talking about high-end clients and that is going to require a little bit more of your time. So if you have that time and you want to have one-on-one clients, of course, go for it. But what I'm trying to say is that you do not need one-on-one clients. If your program or process or framework has already been proven, even by yourself, then you can jump into group coaching program or a membership or even a self-study course right away. Step number 2 is the marketing. You need a good marketing strategy because that is going to bring in the clients. If you don't have clients, you don't have a membership, you don't have a group coaching program, and you don't have a self-study course. What makes the income are the clients. So you need to have a strategy in place that is constantly bringing in clients. Now, the 3 most popular strategies online are going to be organic, a live launch, and evergreen. Now, everybody wants an evergreen because the evergreen is the one that runs fully on automatic without you showing up. You pretty much set it up, runs for you, and you just show up to serve your clients. Now, the organic marketing is that you do one-on-one. You go into Facebook groups, you go into hashtags, you converse in the DMs, you do discovery calls, and you get the clients into your programs. This requires a lot of time. This, once it's set up, doesn't require a lot of time. Now, why don't we go into the evergreen strategy right away? Because the evergreen strategy is going to require you to test different things like your ideal client, their pain points. It's going to require a lot of time at the front end. When you're setting it up, it may be months before it's ready and it's working. Because once you set it up, then you have to test it. You don't know if it's going to work. So this is where we want to go. All of us need to go into evergreen. However, when we begin, it would be super useful to implement a live launch strategy. So the way that the live launch strategy works is that you put together an event. And I want you to think of any network marketing makeup party that you have attended. You go into this home party for Mary Kay or whatever brand it is. They do your makeup, they give you a facial, and then at the end of the party, they tell you, hey, this kit is on promotion right now. Do you want to buy it? You have already tested it, you liked it, you say yes, why not? It's like 50% off right now, going back to 100% tomorrow. I might as well just buy it right now. That is a live launch strategy. Now, it requires a lot of prep. It's going to require you like preparing a party. You need to have everything in place. You need this checklist of all the things that you need to do. You need to be very, very organized. If you're very, very organized, I can assure you, you can have results. It's going to take some time. You're going to still need to warm up your leads, but you're selling and having conversations one-to-many. Where in organic marketing, you're having one-on-one conversations. Here, you're having one-to-many, and you're showing up, you're establishing this trust because you're actually talking to them. It's not only email like in Evergreen. You are talking to the people that is going to build trust, and hopefully in about 10 days that you have established a relationship, you have talked about strategic points, objections, limiting beliefs, desires, pain points, then they decide to say yes if they are ready to buy. Now, this is a strategy that I believe is the best strategy for moms who are launching for the first time their group coaching program, membership, or self-study. Because it will allow them in 2 weeks 10 days, you have clients signed up, and then you start creating your program. You have them in, you are getting paid, you are building your program. And in my video, how to get paid before you create your course, I go more in detail on this creation and getting paid before. And then once you finish it, you decide to relaunch with the same strategy. Maybe you want to test it a couple more times, and then you go into evergreen. That is how I believe should work for moms. I believe is going to fast track how much your money are making and how you're creating your program and how you're reducing the time that you're putting into your business. Because once you finish recording your videos, you're going to be able to run your business in under 2 hours a day. This is the best strategy so that you can start making money, you can get clients in super fast, and you can actually fast track your time to that month where you're finally only working 2 hours a day and having more time for your kids. Now, finally, point number 3. By this point, you're probably thinking, but Adriana, I don't have time. I don't have help in my house. I have to do all these things, and maybe nap time is not going to work. You need to ask for help. You're going to need help from your mom, from your husband, from anyone. One of the first things that I did is that I hired someone to do the cleaning services in my house. You know, she would come once every other week, then once every week. That is the first time that I outsourced because I hate cleaning my house. I hate it. And I could use that time to put it into my business. I was already making more per hour than what I would spend on paying someone to clean my house. So financially, it made sense. And if you're still not making the money because you're still planning your live lunch, it's still a good investment with a really high return on investment, because that 1 hour that you will pay someone, I don't know, $30 an hour, once your program is ready, is going to mean $100 for you. So it is a really good investment. I'm not saying you need to hire out the cleaning services in your house, but you do need to have some time. You call someone to help you out, you figure out with your husband, or you hire someone. I also had my husband's cousin come and help me with the kids. It was just very, very important. I couldn't have done it without her. Having her come when the babies were smaller was key for me to grow my business. You need to make sure that you have some time. Now, that's only at the beginning. That's as you do your live launch. That is as you record your videos. That's as long as you establish yourself. After that, if you're not doing other projects, you will be able to continue marketing and running your program in under 2 hours a day. Building this business is like building a house. So you need the foundation, you need the walls, you need the windows. And you're building all of that with the live launch and as you create the course. Once the house is built, you move in and it's just maintenance. And that is exactly what you're going to do. Once you have it built, then it is going to be maintenance and you're going to be able to do it in a lot less time. So just a quick recap. You do not need a one-on-one program first. You can jump into a group coaching program, a self-study course, or a membership. Point number 2 is you need to choose a marketing strategy that is going to work for you as a busy mom. I believe the live launch strategy with a Facebook challenge or with a webinar is going to be the best strategy. And finally, you do need to ask for help because that is going to help you to set up the foundations and build that business until all you have to do is to give it maintenance. Okay, so I hope this was super helpful. Do not forget to hit subscribe and watch these 2 videos that I know are going to help you a lot with building your business from home so that you can have more time for your family while you're still making more income. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.